and let's get started with let's give it a minute. People are joining this session. We just finished that one. So Ritvika, how are you? Like, which part are you from?
So I'm in India, Mumbai,
Oh wow.
enjoying the rains right now here.
Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, so that's Ritvika. Champion mindset control is inside is her topic. I'm still seeing people are joining, so let's just give it a minute so that Samya will introduce you, and then you can take the stage.
So our next keynote.
We'll just wait. A few more people are joining, so I just want to have everybody there. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, it has been an amazing session so far. I have been attending, I've been listening to a few of the speakers, previous speakers, and it was great the way it
Wonderful.
is
Yeah.
going.
Like they all got, that elevated thing to this conference. People like you. Uh, we wish the same with you. Okay, let's get started. I think we have almost 8 people and they'll be joining while you start. You can sum your game.
So our next keynote speaker, Ritwika Marar, an ex-banker and accomplished corporate trainer with over 16 years of experiences, is the founder and director of 3D Solutions. She is dedicated to personal and professional development, earning recognition with the Inspiration Award in 2023. Her work focuses on creating bias-free environments that celebrate authenticity and personal growth. Through her innovative approaches, she has made a significant impact on individuals and organizations, establishing herself as a transformational leader and sought after speaker. Great, Ritika. You're so inspiring. The stage is yours. Please go ahead.
Let's go ahead with
Thank you, Samya. Thank you so much. And hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are joining in from. Because we have such a diverse audience that I know we are all joining in from different part of the country, right? So we are going to actually see today all about the champion mindset. And this is a workbook that will be available for all of you to take away after the session. I just showed you a glimpse of it. You can definitely take it away with you towards the end. And today we are going to talk about champion mindset, mastering inner control. But before I talk about this, let me tell you something. I am really thrilled, excited, and honored to be here at the WYN Global Virtual Summit 2024. My journey has been quite the adventure from my early days in the banking sector, where I developed a deep understanding of organizational dynamics, to my current role as a life coach, corporate trainer, and author. And today, this topic, champion mindset, is something which is very close to my heart because this isn't just about winning, it's about resilience, self belief, and harnessing the inner strength we all possess to break through barriers and reach new heights. And I'm looking forward to have an amazing interactive session. Hi, David. Hello, Harmony, Clea, Cassie. Before we begin, can I know from which part of the world are you joining in from? If you can type in the chat box, because I want to keep it engaging. It would be amazing to see where are different people joining us from, right? And okay, I'm giving you a few seconds there just to note down which part of the world are you joining in from. If you can put it in the chat box. Super. Great. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much. Now, today we are going to look at aspects that will help not just in our professional aspect, but personal front as well. For I believe, unless we are growing in all arena, the growth is only ad interim. So let's start talking about some of the unique challenges we as women face in our careers. I want to ask this to all of you. Have you ever felt that you have to work twice as hard to be taken seriously? Has it ever happened to you? You can give me thumbs up if it has happened with you. Yes? Thank you. I know. Let me tell you, you are not alone. In fact, A study by linen.org and McKinsey and Company in 2021 found that women are less likely to be promoted to the managerial positions even when they are equally qualified. And this is a real issue that can lead to self doubt and actually stop us from taking action. And this being a major concern, we have to understand this is beyond our control. But there is something that is within our control. And I am talking about self imposed barriers, most common amongst women. Let me ask you once again, has it ever happened that you did something? I want all of you to listen to this carefully. Yes? You did something, finished a task or a presentation. All the energy, the effort, the research, and the time suggest that you have done your best. You have given it all. And even your colleagues and superiors think so. But hey, you hesitate to present that task to the world, for you feel as a fraud and feel, what if they see that you are not as competent as they think? Are you able to recollect any such moment? You can give me a quick thumbs up. Yes, I see lots of yeses. I see a lot of yeses. You can give me a thumbs up as well. This is imposter syndrome. It is the subjective experience of perceived self doubt in one's abilities and accomplishments compared with others, despite evidence to suggest the contrary. And I am going to be very frank and share my experience. When in 2021, I wrote my first book, Life a Beautiful Journey. It's a collection of poems talking about different phases and elements of life. Despite receiving a lot of appreciation from people who love poetry, I was never able to promote my book confidently to the world. And you know reason? What if my audience find out that I'm not as good as writer as they think I am? Imposter syndrome hits hard. 75% of female executives have experienced imposter syndrome at some point, states a 2021 survey by KPMG. I know it's tough, but recognizing it is the first step to overcoming it. I would like to put up a poll here. I want all of you, those who are here and can take this poll, to please take this to allow me to understand how many of you have suffered from imposter syndrome. It's in front of you. I hope all of you are able to see the yes, thank you. Frequently, I see that, I feel you. I'm giving you a couple of seconds to take that occasionally. All right. I'm still waiting for someone to tell me, no, Ritvika, never have I ever experienced it. I see frequently getting the maximum votes. All right. I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate your vulnerability because this is the reason why we are here today. And that's the reason why we are going to talk about the champion mindset. I'm going to close this poll. All right. And see people are still putting in the answers. Let us do that. A lot of us are saying frequently. All right. All right. Let me just quickly show it on the stage. This is the result. I see this frequently is still having more and more, right? 75%. I think now is the time where I close 77.8, 80%. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking up this poll. Thank you. Now, do you realize what I'm talking about? The real challenges that we women face in day to day life. Thank you. I'm going to close the poll right now. Let us get back. Now, let me talk about one more thing that's a major, major thing impacting each one of us, the negative thoughts that creates self-limiting beliefs like I'm not good enough or I can't do this. This is not something that is for me or my cup of tea, right? Now these beliefs can prevent us from grabbing opportunities. The World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Report 2023 also backs up this when it tells that 60.9% of women let go of opportunities owing to internal barriers. And there are more mindset blocks that we have. And I'm going to show you and talk about these mindsets very quickly, right? Let me just present my slide on the screen so that we can take it ahead from there. Okay, perfect. The first one is the fear of failure. Needless to say, this can paralyze us into inaction. You know why? Because we worry about not meeting expectations and simply don't get started thinking, what if we fail? And then there's perfectionism, the next one, which is the master blaster. Because here we again think that unless something is perfect, it is not worth doing. How can we even present something that is not perfect, right? And this leads to procrastination and missed opportunities. These are not just the two. We have the next one, which I feel is most prevalent among women, and that is downplay our achievement. Let me ask you a very simple question. Has it ever happened that somebody complimented you for the great job that you did? All right. You have performed a great task, great activity, you did a great job. Somebody gave you an honest compliment, and you were like, oh, it was nothing. I was just doing my job. This, my dear friend, minimizes our accomplishments and can affect how others perceive our value. If this has happened with you, I want you to give me a thumbs up so that I know, yes, this has happened with you. It has happened with me where I have seen others taking away the credit that I deserved. Thank you. Now, this is the most interesting one, all right, which is the need for approval. No matter where we are, no matter what level we have achieved, but we are always going to wait and look for that approval, the opinion of others. We prioritize others' opinions over our own goals and values. And this can deviate us from our true goal. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to put up another poll for all of you. And this one is very interesting because I want to know what's the most common self limiting belief you have encountered in your life. The poll is up there. In fact, I would put it on the stage so that all of us can see this. What is it? Is it the fear of failure, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, negative thought, or any other? Whatever have you faced? Fear of failure. I understand that. Have been stuck there for a long time. Perfectionism. Imposter syndrome. It's for real. It's for real. You can choose multiple. If you feel, no, I have also the negative thought, I am also, is this perfectionism, I also have imposter syndrome, you can go ahead and choose all of them. I'm just seeing all the result, and it makes me feel more reason for why I feel so passionate about champion mindset. Every single one of them, fear of failure, perfectionism, imposter syndrome, negative thoughts, they are all there, right? Thank you so much, all of you, for that honest share, for being so vulnerable. I truly appreciate this. Now, understand, I have been suffering from all of these and have overcome most. And that is why today I talk about the champion mindset. For I know we are not here to talk about the barriers, right? We are not here to talk about the challenges. What we intend to do is rather to actually go ahead and break these barriers. Each and every one of that, whatever we see here on the screen, imposter syndrome, self limiting belief, fear of failure, perfectionism, downplaying achievement and need for approval. These are the silent killers of our growth. And if you are in with me to break this barrier and to get onto developing the champion mindset, put in your reactions, heart, or a like button to let me know that yes, we are all going to break the barrier from today. Yes, are we going to do that? Let me see some hearts, some thumbs up coming in so that I know, yes, you are all with me. Oh, yes, I see a lot of hearts in the chat box. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Now, I am going to share three tools I used to build my resilience, master my inner control, and develop champion mindset. First one is mindfulness. It might sound a bit zen, but it works. In fact, a study published in Journal of Business Research in 2022 states that mindfulness leads to better decision making and leadership as it helps in emotional regulation and reduces the stress. For me, mindfulness is very simple. It allows you to observe fully without being judgmental, without having any biases, without any criticism, with full acceptance. And would you agree, when we observe things as it allows us to take better decisions because we are not taking decisions based on how we perceive it to be. Make sense? Yes? Super. Keep the chat box flowing. I'm reading your chats. Don't worry. Eben, Naomi, Yusuf, Clea, I'm reading all your chats. So keep going that there. And now, why I'm talking about this mindfulness is because we are trying to not just improve our quality of living, but as women leaders, creating that space for all of us. And here's a simple mindfulness exercise that I would like all of you to do with me right now. Are you all ready? Can you type in the chat box yes or ready so that I know you are ready? I'm just going to give you a couple of seconds because we are going to do a very beautiful exercise. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Connie. All right. So what I want all of you to do is we are simply going to do an easy breathing exercise. All right. When I tell you to inhale, you will just take a deep breath. I will ask you to hold on for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly when I do this. All right. Let us start. I'm assuming, ladies, all of you are doing it with me. Let us take a deep breath in, hold, slowly exhale. Let us do this again. Inhale, hold, slowly exhale. Now, doing this for a few times. Hi, Melinda. Hi. Okay. I see suddenly. Is everything okay? I see you on the stage. Okay, perfect. No worries. I think they're here. Now, remember, doing this a few times can really help you stay grounded, especially when things are getting stressful. And I understand that as a woman, every single day we are managing and balancing a lot of different hats, right? And it can get stressful. Remember, all things can be mastered by mindfulness. The second tool is goals and why. But last poll for the day today for all of you from my side is this: how many of you have clear goals defined in your life? I would love to know from my beautiful audience here whether you have the goals clearly defined in your life. Can I see that? How many of you have your goals decided? Yes, you have. Perfect. How about others? If you don't have, you can simply say, no, I don't believe in goals. That's perfectly all right with me. Oh, I see everyone is giving me, I have. I love you. One person is there who tells, yes, no, I don't believe in goals. I'm with you. I have. Rest everybody is someone who believes in goal and who has the goals clearly defined in their life. Beautiful, amazing. Now, what I'm going to say might disturb a few, but understand from the perspective of what I'm saying. All right. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking this poll. And that's a beautiful reflection of how committed each one of you is in your growth, in your progress. Amazing. Thank you so much. I have a lot of people now who are coming up and saying that, okay, you know what? I don't believe in goals. Appreciate it. I appreciate it truly, truly, truly. Perfect. Now, understand. Setting clear, achievable goal is definitely a key. The SMART framework, which we might already be aware of, right? The specific, measurable, actionable, relevant, and time bound. It really allows us to actually have progress towards the success to goal. But again, I want to know, just having our goals in place, does it ensure success? Unlimited goals. Abin, we will talk about it for sure. Do you think, do you really think just by setting the goals, we can be guaranteed of the success? No, right? But according to a study by the Dominican University of California in 2015, people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. So grab a notebook and start jotting down your goals. But wait, even that doesn't guarantee us the success. I'm going to spill the beans and tell you what I do differently. Rather than just fixating upon the numbers, write down why it is important for you to achieve that goal. What is the reason for you to go behind that goal, and what would you like to achieve out of it? This allows you to have the clarity and set your priorities in place. And then, even if you fail to achieve your goal by method A, you will find and devise method B, C, D unless you truly realize your vision. Does this make sense? Can I get a quick thumbs up or a yeses in the chat box so that I know yes, right? Understand. Only when the why is known, the how find its way. I'm again repeating this for this is very powerful. Only when the why is known, the how find its way. Now, after sharing the first mindfulness and second the goals and the whys, I'm going to take you to the last and final tool, which is the cognitive behavioral strategies that helps you reframe negative thoughts. Something our speaker Kwani spoke about in the morning as well, right? If you catch yourself thinking, and again, I want all of you to think and say, yes, I do if you have done this. If you catch yourself thinking, I'm not meant for this, I'm not good enough, try to reframe it as, I have all the skills and abilities and right resources to get onto this. Reframing negative thoughts can significantly improve self efficacy and reduce anxiety because it allows us to get to act. You know what I'm talking about? The moment we start believing that, okay, no, this, I have all the resources and I have the right ability and the skill, I would no longer procrastinate. I would no longer be afraid of failing. So, this one powerful reframing allows us to kill procrastination and fear of failure. How cool is that, right? If only we realize the power of thoughts, it will be easy to reframe and change the way we live. Now, before going to the next activity, I would like to talk about this one example here. All right. And in between, if any one of you have any question, please park it on. We will definitely answer that towards the end. And if you would like to speak anything, because I'm going to give a chance for you to share something very soon. Right? Now, 6 years back, this lady decided to quit her well settled job and embark upon a less traveled path without having any idea of how she's going to do that. And soon, the fear of failure, the need for approval gripped her. And she was even trapped by imposter syndrome. Despite doing it all right, being so good at what she did, she was not being recognized or getting the value that she truly deserved. And that is when, 3 years back, she started working on building champion mindset, a concept she believed will help her to conquer her career aspirations. Writing down goals, replacing them with priorities, practicing mindfulness, and reframing her thoughts eventually led her to be recognized by some leading nationals. And today, she is here in front of you, telling you strongly champion mindset is something we work upon every day of our lives. Yes, Clea, Remy, Heather, Mariana, it becomes a part of us. It not only allows us to grow in our career, but our personal lives as well. Friends, I would have given you any of my clients' success stories as well. But I truly wanted you to see what this champion mindset does to a person. And one of the best ways to have a champion mindset is by being you. Knowing yourself and being who you truly are will allow you to develop that right attitude, to develop the champion mindset by default. Back at home, I am helping people to be their true self by our online Being You program. And it is so powerful that without having to separately focus on these aspects, it allows us to develop this champion mindset. And now, before I make you experience more of it, I would like you to do a small activity with me. I hope all of you are having a notepad, pen, paper, something. If not, if even if you're having your mobile phone, you can write in that. That's perfectly okay with me. But this is something which I want you all to really write it down. All right? Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds for this. You will get some time for this. I want all of you to think about a self limiting belief that you have. Please write it down. You can take a note of it in your paper, copy, wherever it is possible. We have 5 more minutes, right? Perfect. It will not take more than that. All right. Now let us reframe it. If you have written, I am not good enough, now change it to, I have unique strengths that I bring to the table. Take a moment to do this. And if somebody is comfortable, I would love to hear whatever is your reframed thought. If you would like, I think the back team can help us to bring somebody here with us. Superb. I see some of them have already done it. Thank you. Anyone would love to share their reframe? Okay, maybe towards the end, if you want, you can share that, right? Now remember that overcoming self imposed barriers, self limiting belief is the key to developing a champion mindset. And it is so very important for us to understand that if we are able to practice all the three things that I just talked about in the way that we have talked of mindfulness, pursue the why, don't chase the numbers, and reframe your limiting belief, there is no stopping by. It is all with you. Think of your mind as a garden, beautiful garden. The weeds of negative thoughts can pop up, and it will. But with awareness, attention, and care, you can cultivate the beautiful flowers. Inner control means being the gardener of your own mind. And I would like to tell this to each one of you: be the gardener of your own mind, master your inner control, and be the champion of your life. Because how your inner self is convinced, the outer world will respond. I think our last speaker also talked about this. How your inner self is convinced the outer world will respond. So remember this. And with this thought, I am again going to say in this 25 minutes, I can give you only this much, but would love to take one on one consultation if you are interested. Do not forget to take away the resources which I've added here because it will allow you to walk in this path. And once again, make sure that you are the gardener of your mind. Thank you so much. Thank you for being such amazing, beautiful participants. It was lovely having such beautiful interaction with each one of you.
Thank you, Ritvika. So that was a wonderful and amazing speech, and some key points which you have addressed are amazing. So we do have a couple of questions from our audience. We have many actually, but I will post the important questions to you. So the first one is, how can women advocate for themselves and negotiate better opportunities and salaries in their careers?
Perfect. Now, this is one question I truly love. Remember, I spoke towards the end. The best way to develop mind champion mindset is being you. Why do you think you're not able to negotiate that better salary? Why do you think you're not able to talk? Because somewhere deep within, you are feeling, do I really deserve this? Am I really capable of this? The moment you are able to break these internal barriers, and that's the reason why we talked about it, you will see how easy it is to talk for what you truly deserve. You will not even think of, oh, am I asking too much? In fact, you will tell them that, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. And I believe it's a lot more than what I'm getting for.
Yeah.
Being you, breaking these internal barriers, this is your self limiting thought. Think about it. And whatever is that thought, reframe it. If you are working enough for this, now again, let me tell you, just by working on the thoughts is not helping, right? We can only reframe the thoughts when we are truly doing it. If you believe you have done the enough good job and you deserve the raise, girl, go ahead and get it, right?
Wonderful. I mean, I really need to implement this at my workplace. Thank you so much for your wonderful suggestion. So I'll go ahead with the next question, Ritika. So can you share
Yes.
some discipline tips to develop a champion mindset?
Can you share some
Some discipline tips to have a
discipline? Let me tell you, champion mindset is nothing too difficult that you have to have the discipline to practice it. Like I said, it is something that will be done every day. It becomes a part of us. Now, let me ask you, do we eat food every day, right? We don't think about it that, oh, we have to have our food. Now, think of this as your thoughts. It's so powerful. What are you feeding in there? The only discipline I would like each one of you there today, if you can take just this one thing, I saw somebody just putting this message, which I would like to read in order to reiterate this. I have reframed myself with self love. If you can do that every single day, whenever you feel I'm not worthy enough, that's the best discipline that you can bring in your life. And having said that, does this mean that, oh, I'm practicing this last 3 years and have done so much, I don't get any negative thought? Unfortunately, that can never happen because our mind is going to bombard us with all these negative self-limiting beliefs. The only thing is, can we make our positive thoughts stronger than the ones that is pulling us down? Remember just this one thing, and I love this message that I have reframed myself with self-love. That's you got to do for the discipline part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ritvika. Those were wonderful sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ritvika. Please share your contact information in the chat, and any contact information that you would like the attendees to, use it and reach out to you. Please do share it in the chat, so they will get back to you. So the polls were also released. That's an amazing speech, and we wish you all the very best and expect you to see in the Miami event. Thank you so much.
Sure.
It's a wonderful time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Champion
Thank you so
mindset.
much for having me here. And please enjoy all the beautiful speakers lined up because I have been enjoying this whole lineup of the speakers. Amazing it is. Every single message is having a value.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Thank
enjoy
you.
that.
Amazing. Thank you.